Testing. 1, 2, 3. Give it just a minute, guys, to let YouTube catch up. Here it is. Okay, we are live.
Yes, yay, live. Hello,
yay!
everyone.
Hi, guys. How are you all doing? Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about unique advertising for sure. We're essentially calling it a relaunch because what they did is well, it is a relaunch, really. They didn't really market it that way, but it is. They updated their compensation plan and some other things in the back end of the office over the past couple of days. That's why last week, or well, we weren't here last week, but the last time we were talking about it, we basically were saying that we're not going to talk about it too much until these changes are live, because we don't want people to be joining and being confused. But now these changes are live, and I think they're great. I don't know about you, Donald, but I think that these new changes are really, really good. And I will show you guys. Do you want to do a little screen share, actually, Donald?
All right, you put me on the spot, I guess. What am I screen sharing?
The presentation part, just so I can we can show people the chart. Basically, what it is it's an advertising, it's an advertising platform. They're actually an advertising company that does offline stuff as well. So they actually will do things like design business cards, and banners. Actually physical banners. Website design and things like that is one end of it, but the other end, where the affiliate program is mainly, is the online advertising, and it's only $1.65 to join, and that's a one-time fee. That's not a recurring fee, or there's no subscription. It's just, that is what it is. And Donald, do you have the screen share up?
What page of the presentation you want?
Click down to the one where it shows, the basic phase 1.
Phase 1. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Phase 1. And everybody see that?
Yes.
It's not showing on the YouTube video.
Yeah, I saw it, and then you clicked on something else, and then it went away.
Okay. All right. I'll let you run. Go ahead and talk. I'll get a step away for a second, but you run the show for a bit.
Well, it's on there now. Okay. Which is fine.
I'll leave it there then.
So basically, it's a 3 by. How do I explain it? Because there's 2 phases. So I'm just going to talk about phase 1 right now, because phase 2 is just something that's really in the future. But it's basically a 3 by 4 structure. There is spillover. You don't have to actually personally recruit. Obviously, we encourage people to do that, and a good goal is to try to get 1 person in a day, which is actually really easy. I'm doing that myself, and I'm not even really running a lot of advertising yet, because I wanted to wait to make sure that not only were the changes visible, but the stuff on the back end was fully functional. And it is now. I've even tested it. I've tested a few things with it, but it's a really great little program. The customer service is wonderful. I've contacted them a couple of times asking some basic questions, and they're always very willing to answer. They have been approved for Payoneer, so it's going to take them a little bit of time, obviously, to update that. And for a lot of you, Payoneer is a good alternative to, say, a PayPal or something like that, and it is available. Payoneer is available worldwide as long as it's legal in your country. So they're going to work on obviously installing that in the back office, which that's great. That's like having an easy way to pay people out is just, that's half the battle here. Hi, I see guys in the chat room. Hey, Bippin and Shirley and Anna. Hi, guys. Welcome. I'm very glad to see you guys here. And I have posted a couple of videos, a couple of just basic videos on it, and on the compensation plan, and on our specific team strategy. This one's really easy, guys. And for your fees, you get advertising credits, and the advertising credits obviously go up as you automatically go up into the levels. They are also working on eventually installing where you can purchase into the other levels if you choose to. They haven't that's not available yet, but they are working on that. And that's something that is completely optional. That's not something that you have to do. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. So you guys just have all of the information and can make your decisions according to, if this is something that you think that you want to do. Now, if this is something that you want to do, I am also making splash pages for people that are in the team. We're actually part of a bigger team. We're part of the Power of 9 team. And if you're online, if you do any of the online advertising stuff, you've probably seen banners from various team members because it's pretty popular. So we are a leg in that team, and we're basically following the same basic strategy that they recommend and what's working well for them. I just wanted to let you guys know that. And again, I'm not really encouraging spillover per se, but I did actually receive some myself, and I'm somebody who's actively recruiting, and that was really great. I was surprised. I was like, oh wow, really? That's awesome. Let me see. Donald, did you want to just go over the comp plan really quick?
All right. Well, on level 1, once 3 people have upgraded to the same level you are, that's how many total positions. You won't get any money per se, but that $3, which is what you have earned, will upgrade you to the next level. 1,000 banner credits. Once you have 9 people who have upgraded to your level, a total of 27 positions, you'll earn $7. $20 will upgrade you to level 3, and then it will continue on until level 4. As you can see right here in the chart, I think that number is a misprint. I don't think that is correct, but that's the $10,000 question right there.
No, that number is accurate, but that's not like personal team members. That's the total amount of positions if everybody was coming in at 165 for your team for that to happen.
Okay.
But don't let that number scare you. Like that's just like the entire team. That's not your personal numbers. That's like for your team. So don't, I don't know why they put that there. I think it's a little confusing for some people. But that's what that number is. It looks weird, and I think they should explain that a little bit better, but that's just my personal opinion. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, when we planned this, when we decided we were going to do this early, I was in the middle of eating lunch, so I'm still eating. So I'm trying to cover up my mic so y'all don't hear me chewing. And then you pass it on to me when I have food in my mouth.
Yeah, that's the whole classic. It's like when the waitress always comes and asks you how you're doing right as you take your big bite, and yeah, exactly. And they are actually going to be adding more advertising credits. That graphic will change because they're going to be adding more advertising credits because they want to really get people to think about it as a product, and not just like you pay a fee and then somebody else pays a fee. You're actually getting a product, and those are text advertisements and banner credits that you're getting with those fees. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Like, I'm just giving you guys information so you guys have all the information. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here, Bippin live, like, because your time zone is definitely it's definitely way off from mine. So it's good to see you. It must be late at night for you, I think. I can't exactly remember how far apart you are, but yeah, it's definitely evening time for you, but it's great to see you here. And I've actually made a couple of videos on this if you want a more detailed explanation. I'm just kind of going over it in general. What I think I might do, I'm going to attempt a screen share and hope that it doesn't mess anything up.
Well, then in that case, I better stop sharing because that's the last thing we need.
Yeah, then we'd have 2 screen shares, and it would be just kind of insane. All right, yeah, I'm going to try a screen share. Sometimes Google, sometimes they don't like it. Now, can you see that, Donald?
I see your back office. Yes, of Unique Advertising for Sure.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to explain to you guys something here. These are all new, these little links here. These are new. Like I said, they're constantly doing, implementing changes, and they're constantly changing things. I did want to show you something that was really cool. This person right here is not my referral. So this person came from some level up in my upline. So this is a person that was, not only were they spillover, but they actually cycled this position out and created that second position, as you guys can see underneath here. Now, how this works, I don't recommend that anybody gets two positions. I did this just to test it out because I knew that it was going to be something that was probably going to be a little bit strange. So I don't recommend that you guys do this, at least not until you're a little further along. And if you're somebody that's constantly promoting, then it would be okay. But just in general, I do not recommend that you purchase more than one position for each account. Now, if you want to buy another position, you can just sign up for another account and you can sign up under yourself. This is allowed. They allow this. The company, you know, they're perfectly fine with that. Because what happens with this is that now there's two, you know, obviously these two positions have already gone through because I have enough downline that they've both cycled. Now what's happening here, which is a good improvement of what they've had, is that this position, this first one, is filling first. So I actually got two people into this level today and they both fell under here. Now I'm going to assume that that's a change that they've made. It's possible that it's random and that I just got lucky on these two, but that's not, I don't think that that's really what happened. I think that they've changed it so that the first one is filled first and then the second one gets filled. Again, I don't recommend that you get more than one position. I just did this for illustrative purposes and to see basically in real time exactly how it plays out, so that in case somebody does do it, I can give them advice or, you know, maybe guide them and help them, because if you have too many open positions at once, it can actually slow some things down. But for me, it's not really a big deal because, like I said, I'm getting an average of like one paid person every day, and this is just a couple of days after the relaunch. So, you know, I expect that number to, obviously that number is going to fluctuate, but those are my results so far. Because this one's an easy one. It's only $1.65 one time to start it. And we do have separate team strategies. We have also a special team training page, and we have some team splash pages and things like that. I have had some people asking me about setting up a team, like a team rotator type thing. And it's definitely something I'll consider if that's something that you guys want, like a team build. Like, so basically you would have one splash page, which would have a couple of people, you know, anybody that doesn't have their three would be in that rotator, and then, you know, everybody in the team is going to be promoting that page until everybody gets their three, kind of a thing. If you guys really want that, you know, if I hear from you guys, from a couple more people that want that, I've already had two people request it, so to speak, then that is something that I'll do, and, you know, I'll set up that page, and that'll be just like another little free team build if that's something that you guys are interested in. Other than that, I think I'm going to stop screen sharing. As you guys can see, I have a ridiculous amount of tabs open, but here's a sample of one of the splash pages. Like, if you, this is the basic splash page that I'm using, and that I will give you if you're part of the team and you've purchased your upgrade. I will make one of these for you that has your link in it, as long as you're willing to promote it. And the only reason I have that requirement is because I can only make 100 pages a month. Like, this is a service that I'm paying for, so I can only make 100 pages a month. So all I ask is that, you know, if you request a page, that you're going to promote it, just so that, you know, and if you're not, and if you decide not to later or something, that's fine. Just let me know, because then, you know, somebody else in the team that maybe wants a page can get theirs. But anyway, this is a basic page. It has, you know, basic text. It tells everybody, you know, that there's no inventory, no auto ship. And it has the video. It has an intro video where I tell people basically what it is. I go over the phase 1 comp plan and basic information, and then they'll click a link and it will take them to whoever page this is. Whether that this might, now if I do a team, if we do a team build, the team build page is basically going to be a clone of this page, only this link is going to point to a rotator link, which will be for everybody in the team that has paid for their upgrade but does not have 3 personal referrals under themselves. They'll go into that link. If that's something that we decide to do, again, that's going to be on you guys. So you guys are going to have to, you know, just reach out to me, let me know that, yes, you do want something like that, or you can leave a comment in the video. You can contact me on the various messenger apps that I'm on. Just don't contact me on Facebook. And I know I say this a lot, but I did actually have somebody do that. Somebody on my team asked me a question on Facebook, and it was just coincidentally that I logged into Facebook because I wanted to check on the status of the changes of the website. That was really the only reason I was on Facebook, and I hadn't even been on Facebook for months before that. And so it was just a coincidence that I was able to see that message. But that message was sent it was like a week and a half for me to reply to it, because I don't go on Facebook and read messages very often. So please, use the email address. You'll have access to my email address if you're one of my personal referrals. If you're not, then somebody in the team will have access to my email address, because they're going to be under me in some level. And a lot of you are on my Skype or my WoW app or any kind of messenger service, so you'll be able to contact me. Just please don't use Facebook as a way to do it, because I'm not going to read your messages, because I'm not someone who is on Facebook. So please just keep that in mind.
On the other hand, if you're trying to get a hold of me, Facebook is the way to go.
Yeah, Donald is the opposite. Maybe Donald, maybe you could make a Facebook group. And I do occasionally pop in on those groups, and I'll do that, but personal messages, I really don't. That's just me. Bippin does have a question, but yeah, if you want to get a hold of Donald on Facebook, go nuts with that, because he's on Facebook all the time. Just please don't message me, and don't be offended if I don't respond to your messages. I literally had a friend message me 4 months ago, and I just got it the other day when I logged into Facebook. That's how often I log in. It's really at that level. We have been only one option to upgrade for right now. Yes, for right now, you can purchase one position at $1.65. Now they are working on allowing people to purchase into the other levels after you've purchased in. You have to purchase the $1.65 one, but then they will open it up that you can purchase the other levels if you want to. But they haven't implemented that yet, and that will probably be about a week or two out until they make those changes. But that's the next thing that they're working on. So right now, yes, there's only one option. However, in the very near future, they're working on just allowing people to purchase directly. So say you wanted to purchase into levels 1, 2, and 3, you can do that, but you would have to do that in that order.
They are also allowing people to upgrade into the second phase. If you buy your first position and you have your 3 referrals, whether that's you went out and got 3 or you signed up under yourself 3 times, shortly thereafter, you will get an email from admin giving you the option and the link and the instructions to sign up for phase 2.
Right. And that's something that, once that happens, once you have 3 paid people under you, now these can be your sub accounts or these can be random people, then you'll get that option, and they'll give you that information. That's not something that you have to do. And in the video that I just uploaded a couple of hours ago, I show you how you can get into that one a lot faster than to wait for the full cycle of the 4 phases. You can actually get into phase 2 if you cycle phase 3 and not have to wait to cycle phase 4. I show you that really quickly in the video how to do it. It's basically just using your earnings to manually upgrade it instead, and that way it's not out of pocket. Right now it is a credit card option for upgrades. If you're having an issue, Bippin, let me know. I mean, I'll you're somebody that works really hard, so I would have no problem just paying you in. So, because I know that you're a worker, and I have no problem with that. I actually used that credit card system earlier today. I was testing it out. So if you're having an issue with that, or what some people do is they use like a prepaid card. I don't know if they're available in your country, but we have like prepaid gift card. They're like gift cards, but they have like a Visa or MasterCard logo on them. Some people will use that, but it is a secured credit card server. But again, Bippin, if you want to join and credit cards are an option, just let me know and I'll take care of it for you, because you're definitely somebody I would want to get involved in this. So They are going to, I know that they had solid trust pay as an option, so they're probably going to add that back in pretty quickly. But they're doing a lot of changes right now, and for I think it's because like they couldn't quite automate the solid trust pay transactions when they tested it. But they're probably going to add that back because that was an option before. So they're probably going to add that back quickly. But right now they just have the credit card option. And for those of you, some people have virtual credit cards or credit card gift cards. Those will usually work in that as well. So if that's available, but I know that that's not available for everybody. That's the only, that's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll get through it. And we'll work with you guys. Like, if you join and you're finding an issue, contact your upline, or, if you're seeing this on Donald's channel, you'll probably be under Donald's link, and I'm sure we'll work something out. Like it could be easy. Like I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, if somebody wanted to join and maybe they wanted to send like $2 in Litecoin or something, and that's just an example.
We will figure it out.
Yeah,
One way,
yeah.
shape,
So
or form.
don't see these things as potential hurdles, not really roadblocks, because there's always ways to work around things. And what I might do is tomorrow, I might actually contact customer service and ask them when they're going to reinstate solid trust pay for instant purchasing, and just ask for an update there, just so that we know that information, because that would be good to know. Oh, right.
Also, if you happen to be free around that time frame, once a week, I think it's Monday nights, she has an online seminar. The information can be found in the back office. I attended not this week's, but the week before, and the lady seemed legit and nice, and I was asking her questions throughout the seminar, and she was answering them live for me right then and there. So yeah, if you have some free time, go check out your back office, because I think they also will give you a link to the last seminar, and you can listen to that and get more information that way.
Yeah, you can get the replays. So if you missed it, like if you're in a different time zone or something, you can catch it Tuesday morning. Or actually, you can catch it pretty much immediately as soon as the broadcast ends. You can catch the replay. So
and if you're a member,
it's on the front page.
Yeah, it's in the back office. Plus, if you're a member, I believe she will also send everybody in the organization an email with the link as well. Because I've got a couple emails from her saying, "Here's the link to last night's webinar."
Right. Or here's the link to tonight's. See you there, or something like that. Or check the homepage for the link. That type of thing. And it's like either a call-in if you want to do it on the phone, but I definitely recommend the webinar version, because you can actually see the presentation. Some people call in because maybe they want to speak their questions, but in the webinar version you can type in your questions, and she'll answer them. Like she answered a question. One of my downline members actually asked, how do you get a hold of your downline, of your upline? And she's like, oh, she's actually right here on the call, because I had already made a comment. So she's very interactive, and she'll answer questions. And as long as you're within 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, support answers all support tickets are answered very quickly. They're really on top of things. That's one of the things I really like. And she also said that she would be willing to be on Hangouts. So if you guys want to hear from her on this channel, we could possibly book her. I guess she's never done a Google Hangout, but she's willing to. So if you guys want that, we can set that up for you as well.
Yeah, I asked that exact same question.
Yeah, and she was like, sure, I don't know how to use Hangouts, but I'm willing. Okay.
I'll do it. All right, Justine, what's next?
I was going to see if anybody has any other questions. In the chat room, I just see Shirley. Yeah, Shirley's not on Facebook anymore either. Yeah, a lot of people aren't, especially after the major data breach. But I don't know, it seems like most people have just kind of forgotten and just gone back on. but it hasn't been really my thing for the past couple of years. But I still keep my account just because, like, if I disable my account, like, my family freaks out. Like, they think that, like, I was murdered or something. Like, it's you're not on Facebook anymore. What's going on? Yeah, because I actually have done that. I've disabled my account, and it panics people because they think that, you just disappeared, because it's just such a, it's so normalized, and, basically all over the world that people just have an account there. So that's the only reason why I still have an account, and just sometimes check in on groups and things like that. I don't see any questions here. I don't want this to go super long because, I don't, I value you guys' time. It's really great to see you guys here and interacting, and I'm glad this is a good time for you. What I can do, Bipin, if you want, is I can try to do this. Sometimes I forget. I can try to send you the link, maybe, a half an hour before the broadcast start, so you can come in here. Or if you hit the notification bell, you should get a notification either on your phone or on your desktop or something from from YouTube itself. But sometimes that doesn't necessarily work that well either. But if this is a good time for you, then that would be great to have you on, because you're absolutely wonderful. And Bipin, I'm going to be talking about that other program as soon as they implement those changes. I've actually been talking to the owner personally, and been getting some more information, and basically helping him decide how to make the website and the application more profitable. So we've actually had a couple of conversations lately, but I don't want to bring this to the group until those changes have been implemented, because that can really confuse people. So we'll be talking about that, Bipin. So definitely you'll probably want to be a part of that, because you're the one that referred me to it to begin with. So yeah, little teaser, guys. We got something else in the works here. And there actually may be another little thing to say about that in a couple of weeks as well, because I'm working with a couple of people on some pretty exciting stuff.
Plus, I am going through our coin impressions, unique advertising, and a couple of other programs, and trying to mesh them together. If you were on last week's hangout, or not last week, we didn't do one last week, but the week before, I was talking about how I was using one website to promote my adverts, so my adverts would get real traffic to my other pages. Well, I'm trying to do something similar with unique advertising for sure, the coin impressions, and a couple other programs. I'm trying to mesh together in a way where one program helps you with the other program, and vice versa. But that's still in testing, so when I'm ready, I'll bring that to the group as well.
Yeah, and that's a great thing to do, is to and doing videos like that sometimes helps people to see things from a slightly different perspective too, and to see how things can work synergistically together. That's great.
I mean,
Those
just right off the
those
top
would
of
be
my
good
head,
videos.
I mean, just using the two programs, unique advertising for sure and coin impressions, you can just simply use one to advertise the other.
Exactly.
I mean, if
Yes.
that's the only two programs you've got to work with, do that. And how do you fund it? Well, you fund it with your faucet money, or your phone farm money, or whatever money else you're getting from free resources. We'll take free resource like the faucets and the phone farming, and roll that money over into something like unique advertising for sure and coin impressions. And there's a couple other programs I'm looking at to test. I'm testing them all right now, kind of, so to speak. So once I have it working, I will obviously get it out to you guys.
Yeah, and it's these things really do work synergistically together, especially if you're involved in anything that has advertising. You can always advertise something else that you're in on it. So that's absolutely that's great, and I look forward to seeing that video, because I was going to do some similar videos as well once I get everything kind of straightened out. There's been a lot of things going on here, a lot of exciting things going on here. But some of these things we can't talk about just yet, because they're not live.
Boopty.
Shirley, you may want to check out I posted a video of something like earn unlimited free advertising or something like that. That's a good way to generate some text advertisements that kind of run 24/7, sort of almost on autopilot. As you know, the video just explains kind of it's free. You know, all those programs, all those text advertisement exchanges are free, and I show you how to set them up on a free, blog page. So if you're interested in advertising, I would start there. And I mean, I have so many sources of advertising.
Yeah. You
And
need. You need.
anything like Coin Impressions is a great place to advertise home-based businesses, because the people that are on the Coin Impressions site are people that are already in MLM home-based businesses. So that's one of the reasons why these things work really well synergistically together. What were you going to say, Donald?
Well, I was going to say the same thing. I guess you're calling Boopty Shirley. Is that who that is?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right.
Shirley.
Okay, Shirley. Yeah, there are a lot of good advertising programs out there. You can go check out Justine's page on YouTube. You can check out mine. Um, Really, there is no one great advertising program to rule them all, so to speak. Just use every program that says it advertises for you. If it's a free, or you have the money to test it out, because that's the only way you're going to find those really good advertising programs. Some you're going to put some money into and it's not going to work, and you just put it in your junk pile and never look at it again. And then others will be like, oh wait, this is actually pretty good. Like Justine mentioned, she mentioned that program. I'm getting ready to jump on board with that one as well, because that's a good advertising source. I'm already testing it in another fashion that they operate in, and it's working pretty good for me. So now I'm gonna start doing what Justine suggested, and then move from there. But yeah, every time you find a good advertising program, just keep running with it. I mean, I have the whole Marianne Myers network that I've upgraded to. I've got like what 12 to 15 different safe lists I can promote. Um, Obviously, coin impressions too. If I have a few spare bucks, I can go buy myself another position and use those credits there. Um, I can always go get another $1.65 and sign up underneath myself at Unique Advertising for Sure, and rinse and repeat. That's all it is, rinse and repeat. Once you find something good, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Do it over and over and over again every day, and you'll see your money and your referral count and everything else go up. All right, back to you, Justine.
Yeah, especially for those of you that are in, like Coin Nuggets and X100K, you probably have a lot of advertising credits there as well. So that's, those can be pretty good, depending. I tend to have better luck with the text advertisements there than just the banners, but that's just me. I mean, and it's, obviously it's all going to depend on what it is that you're promoting as well. But yeah, there's tons of ways. And one really good way to find out what's working for you if you're not tracking your ads specifically is just like, say you get a sign up, just ask them, hey, how did you hear about this? What website were you on when you saw the advertisement, or something like that. And then you'll know which network is bringing in people. Yeah, so that's just, I mean, that seems pretty simple, like, well, duh, but that's something that some people just don't think to do. Just be like, okay, great, where'd you find the ad? And sometimes people won't remember, which is fine. But I try to keep an eye out for what ads I have running. But like I said, I have ads running 24/7, so they could be coming from anywhere. And once you get into those ad networks, the text ad networks, those ads are running on multiple different thousands of different websites. So those are other options as well.
And here's another little tidbit of information. I actually track my webpage that I have all the programs in. I actually track my traffic. And in some cases, I've realized that once you sent enough traffic to whatever page it is you're sending traffic to, sooner or later, you actually will get picked up by the search engines. I've noticed that in a couple of my pages, excuse me, that I'm seeing hits coming in straight from a Google search. And like today, I have not actively put out my ad for Advert. Right now, the only place adverts being advertised right now is on Advert, which is one of those weird programs you can actually do that to. But I actually had a referral come in this morning, and I'm like, where did that come from? And I looked, and I saw all the places that all those ads were coming from, and I noticed a couple of them came in from Google. Well, I'm only assuming then that that guy had to come in from Google as opposed to one of those mailers, because I haven't sent a mail out on it in 4, 5, 6 days, maybe even a week. I think it's been like a whole week since I've actually put out anything towards adverts. But I got an advert sign up this morning, so keep pushing the traffic, because sooner or later Google's going to notice it, especially if you have your own web blogger or your own web page and you're not just promoting the standard affiliate link. That will get picked up by Google a whole lot easier than just the affiliate link the company gives you. All right, back to you,
Yeah,
Justine.
if you have any page that you can add tags, like any meta tags or anything like that, that will also help as well. And sometimes these advertising sites will count as a backlink. Not all the time. So don't necessarily use this for like an SEO strategy, but sometimes and if Google sees that there's 100 sites linked to this site, maybe this is something that's popular, then it might come up a little bit more often. But yeah, the more traffic you generate, the more traffic you get. It's one of those weird catch-22 things, but it's just, and try to focus on quality traffic if you're on your main pages. Now, if you're just advertising a page just to get credits, that's different. But on your main pages, try to focus on like the quality traffic, and that also tends to make a difference as well. Where your traffic's coming from. Is it like a bot type traffic, or is it just like a like genuine clicks and things like that. Like for example, the somebody clicks on a link directly from YouTube, that's that's considered a good a good click. Um, but yeah, this can get super complicated pretty quickly. But just the basic rule is just drive as much traffic as you can to your pages and try to get yourself some splash pages in addition to just the regular affiliate pages that you're given by the companies, because that can help you as well. And you can customize them. You can add different text and things like that to your own pages that you can't do on affiliate pages.
Exactly.
All right, I think we're good for now. Thank you guys so much. And Bipin, I'll take care of that for you within the next, within the next 24 hours. It will be taken care of. Yeah, I'll take care of that for you, by tomorrow, my time. Well, yeah, that's still tomorrow for you. Anyway, next 24 hours, we'll call it the next 24 hours. I'll take care of it for you. There we go. And if anybody else has any questions, if you're watching this on the replay, get a hold of me or just ask in the comments, and I will be more than happy to try to assist you as much as I can.
All right, guys, y'all have a good day, good week, and we'll see you sometime next week.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.